So, Grand Theft Auto 5 and Grand Theft Auto Online. Um, so this is a huge game that Rockstar has made, and well, GTA 5 is kind of coming to its close. November, we'll be seeing Grand Theft Auto 6, and with that, that means that most of the attention on Grand Theft Auto 5 is probably going to disappear. Now, I don't really talk about the online mode too much. I don't really play GTA Online. But one thing that really did pop in my head is, what if Trevor actually did make another appearance? Now, the voice actor for Trevor, Stephen Ogg, has not been in the game for a bit. In fact, he kind of moved on for the most part, which I do understand. He did say he was an actor, and he's also kind of had some really, he's had some things to say about this role. And of course, it seems likely that Stephen Ogg won't return in Grand Theft Auto if, like, that was ever planned or ever speculated. And of course, so I want to really think about that. What if he did come back? And what could the game do to really reintroduce him? The last thing that we really know about Trevor was that he became a lifestyle coach in Vinewood. And that's honestly really it. And of course, this is apparently mentioned in Smuggler's Run. Now, the other characters, Michael and Franklin, they've made a return in Grand Theft Auto Online. Same with Lester. Same with Jimmy. Lamar's also been in GTA Online 2. And so has Tal and Ron. But why not Trevor? I mean, obviously that's because he didn't really like the role. But I want to speculate on what could have happened if Trevor did come back to GTA Online. Now, obviously, I imagine that there could have been one of two things that could have happened. Either Trevor is extremely calm, or he is still insane. If he's calm, I figured that he'd still be doing his gun smuggling or drug smuggling stuff. And maybe talk about the good old days that he had working with Michael and Franklin. If he's still insane, I imagine that the player could probably find him probably doing some sadistic crime. Probably eating someone again. Or, getting in a fight with other drug dealers. Or getting a firefight with cops. Personally, I think it would be interesting if it was just him being crazy again. That's what really made Trevor such an interesting character, is that he wasn't really that sane. He was always doing whatever he wanted, and didn't really have any remorse for what he did. So I think that would make it really interesting. And I imagine that you could probably be helping him with a few things. Probably smuggling drugs or smuggling weapons. Maybe he wants to sell off some cars that he could have gone off and beat them. Like how you do in the main story. Maybe he wants you to help him with some heists. Or stomp out some competition in Sandy Shores. And I feel like if this was a thing, he could have really talked about some of the stuff that he's been up to, or some of the stuff that he did before. Maybe make a few references to people he used to work with. So, I guess, could Trevor ever come back in Grand Theft Auto Online? Or is it possibly not possible that he's not gonna do that? Honestly, I think it's probably not possible that Trevor will ever appear in the game again, considering that Stephen Ogg himself hasn't really liked Trevor for a bit. It does feel that it just isn't something that's gonna happen, and well, honestly, that is very unfortunate. I don't blame Stephen Ogg for moving on, but it is disappointing that we might never get to see what Trevor gets up to after all of this. Now, obviously, that's some speculation. I'm not claiming that Trevor will never appear in GTA Online again. And hey, it could be possible he does appear, or at least does get referenced again. Or it could just be possible that Smuggler's Run is the last thing we've ever heard about him. And of course, I guess there's some speculation on what could happen with him in GTA 6. There's like rumors that Michael is going to be in GTA 6, but I kind of doubt that. GTA 6 feels like it's going to be its own story, and while it would be cool for there to be GTA 5 characters in 6 again, or GTA 4 characters in 6, I kind of feel like Rockstar is probably going to go for their own story for this one. And obviously we'll just have to wait and see for what really happens. Now, it could definitely be possible that Trevor could appear or Michael could appear, but I do doubt it. And if they do appear, honestly, the question is, well, what could they have them do? You know, I mean, it feels like this story kind of ended with GTA 5. Michael and Trevor got rich. That's not really much of a... That doesn't really leave much open after that. But of course, I want to do this quick video on, what could happen with Trevor, after GTA 5, or if he could ever pop back in the series. But of course, thank you all for watching, and have a wonderful night.